Welcome back, everybody. Sometimes a home can simply be a money pit, but it's important to remember that it's often your most important investment. So keeping it up to date and in shape is an ongoing process, and here to help us make that process much easier is our resident building expert, Alan Wheeler. Merry Christmas to you, Alan. Thank you so much for being here today. We do appreciate it.
I'm inspired. Next week, I have to wear something.
Okay. Well, we're looking forward to that. Now, you've been doing this for 26 years, Alan,
Yes.
so obviously you've seen just about everything coming in, coming out, agreements with people. So what are the things that people need to know in terms of getting that agreement with the contractor for that remodel or custom build?
What I would say initially, John, is that I'm shown over the years other contractors' proposals. Homeowners have usually had mine at that point. And I've seen them handwritten, which is okay, but it's probably only a page or two. Sometimes they're typewritten, many times very brief, not a lot of detail. And a contract is really, its value is enforceability, but I think of it mostly as a checklist, a reminder of after I've met with a homeowner, we go through and I just sort of repeat, this is what we're doing for the project. It's in layman's terms, it's in a lot of detail. I think that's what's important about a contract.
So it needs to be thorough yet understandable to the person who's going to be building that home or remodel or ordering.
Right, absolutely. There's two parts in mine. One is the main agreement by and between, and we'll have performance explanations and other general, I'll say the minimum legalese of it. And then there's the general specification part, which we've already gone over before with allowances and change orders and things.
Is this thing a legally binding contract? Is this something, or is it kind of just a service that you give to a homeowner to say, this is what we're setting out to do, and this is how we're going to do it step by step?
Well, it's legally binding, and I would say that the majority of homeowners, because it's so understandable and clear, do not take it to their attorney. I say welcome if you want to do that, but it just makes so much sense. But yes, it is a legal contract with a with a by and between and what's involved if necessary.
Well, let's talk about protections there. The agreement, how can it protect both the homeowner and the contractor?
Well, if there's, I think one of the elements would be a duration, so that a contractor can't keep extending a job. So
Sure.
mine has how many weeks the project will take. And then there's what I would call the proof of licensure, that he's state licensed, that he has insurance, and to get a state license you have to be bonded anyway, so that's not really an issue. Then there should be what I call performance, where we'll say, like, if the builder does not call you or stop by for work within a 2-week period, then you don't make any more payments.
Sure.
The builder cannot ask for payments, that kind of thing.
How about some other essential points of that agreement?
Well, duties of the contractor and what he's responsible for. Duties of the homeowner, and very briefly it would be like if they have a defect or something they don't understand, call and not later. It could be
Any number of things.
any number of things, yeah, right. Just with a day-to-day workings, right.
And Alan, tell me about, you said that you probably, most people don't need to send it over to an attorney, right? That this is kind of just an agreement that all parties just kind of agree to in principle?
Yes, right. And I go over that in detail, and I say, is this what we talked about?
Yeah.
And most of the time it's pretty accurate after several meetings. Yeah.
Now, you mentioned some of those handwritten contracts that were only a page or 2 pages long. When you do a contract for a job and for a customer, how long should people out there expect that contract be?
Oh, you mean in pages?
Yeah.
Or?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Are you executing your entire plan of the project in that document?
Yes. Now, blueprints would be an attachment.
Sure.
A design. First part's, I think, 3 pages, just explaining duties of both parties. The second part is general specifications, and that could be for a small addition, 2 pages. Could be 15 pages for a custom home because of clearing and all the other things that you don't have with an addition.
Sure.
So
Sure.
yeah.
Sounds like a pretty important document. Sounds like you need to be up on it too.
Yes. Very, very definitely.
All right, Alan Wheeler, thank you so much. And of course, if you have any questions about your home or your remodel, maybe Santa comes down the chimney and ruins the fireplace, who knows? Alan's your guy. You can email him and call that number right there, or go onto that website and ask Alan anything. We'll be sure to answer your questions live here on the air. Merry Christmas to you, Alan.
Thanks, John.
Great to see you as always. And stay with us. We've got some safety tips for the holidays with our friends over at the Mount Pleasant Police Department when the Low Country Live Holiday Special continues.